Hey there, friend. My name is Hunter. This game is called Keep On Mining Worlds. I just needed something to play over here. I know it's been a few days since I posted a video. I've actually got American Truck Simulator downloading. I've played that before. Then I jumped back into it for a video, but it was taking forever to download, and I just really wanted to put out another video for you here. So this is called Keep On Mining. It's a little cheap ass game. Thought I'd do this one today. More rocks, hell yeah. Dopamine, man. Oh, that's a lot more rocks, actually. I thought it was just going to be like a hand. Ooh, is that gold? That's gold, right? That is gold. That's some awesome gold there. How you been? I've been tired. That's the reason I haven't posted lately. I've been tired. Got a newborn, which, not our first kid. This is our third kid. It's the typical, if you go and have kids, you gotta be prepared to be waking up multiple times per night and not getting much sleep the first month. Maybe it really depends. Our little girl is actually pretty well settling in right now, which is why I'm actually able to even make this video right now. She's doing pretty well. At first, it was like, man, I'm gonna go to bed as soon as I'm able to, or if I go and make a video, it's like, I don't want to. I'm gonna stay up until her first wake up, and then I'll follow them to bed because I don't want to go to sleep at the wrong time, and then have that be like, oh hey, this is the time I'm gonna wake up. I know you just lie down, but screw you. But no, it's been awesome, dude. It's our first girl. I got my two older kids are boys, and they're amazing. So we got 5 years old, 2 years old, and now a week old. It's been super cool experience. Being a dad is fun, in my opinion. Like, probably not for everyone. I know, like, a lot of people now are like, no, I don't want kids, and I don't blame you. That's kind of how my wife and I were at first, and then, one thing led to another, and it was like, all right. And then, we love our little boy, and our second little boy, and a little girl, and just I just want to double check, make sure I'm actually recording. Because, you had the first kid, and you're like, well, he's going to need a sibling, and then, then you start to think, well, how many do we actually want? So, I grew up with two other brothers. I was the oldest of two brothers. It's like, yeah, I think we can go to three and then figure it out from there. And now with us having our first and only girl, now it's like, well, do we want to try again and get, see if we can get her a sister? Because, it's always, you don't get to pick what comes out of there. I don't even know what freaking upgrade. I'm not even reading these. This is relaxing enough that I can talk to you. Do you like these? Do you like having a game in the background? Would it be awkward if I tried to sit here and just talk directly to you, face to face, no game in the background, just talking head videos? I think is what people call them. I guess the what's his name? Danny Gonzalez, Drew Gooden style. Purchase new worlds. Your points everyone increase the maximum number of rocks can spawn. Except the first one is unique environment. Ooh, artifarts. A small chance to be attached to a rock. Permanent buff. Oh, nice. Spawns yield 10% more damage. Nice. I guess we're doing well here. The anvil. Can't craft that yet. I think we're doing well here. Increased speed. I don't know. Again, I'm mainly just trying to talk to you as far as if you should get the game or not. So far, it's okay. Honestly, totally honest, there's a game on Roblox. There's Incremental Idol, whatever game on Roblox has had my attention for the last little while. Should I do those on here? I feel like, because I feel like the one I'm playing is kind of lesser known, which is why I haven't name dropped it. I can't even remember what the thing is called. It's not one of the popular ones. It's just some random, blank incremental. That's how they're all named. Untitled Upgrade Tree is a really good one. It's I put like 10 hours into it. That one's pretty well made as far as like incremental upgrading whatever games go. Good dopamine hits there. Just makes me feel really good about myself. And it felt like an adventure too. I'm not even sure how this game's going to do on the channel. I'm trying to find my next Berry, because that one, Baju Mike played that one. That one actually got a lot of traction, so it actually did pretty well for the channel. This one, I think I'm just kind of buying time. I don't want to say filler video, but it's like, I needed something to play here, and this might as well be it. Increase the value of ores? Should I? Total rock spawning session start. I feel like I'm not even mining that much. Happy Easter, by the way, if you celebrate it. My wife and I, we went to Sunday school at church today. We usually just go to Sunday school. We haven't been doing the actual sermon session, whatever, main part of church. We enjoy the Sunday school part. It's like low pressure, tight-knit community type of thing. Of course, there are a lot of like new people there because like a lot of people only go to church for Easter and Christmas. No judgment here, just observation. But getting there for just the Sunday school part is actually very easy to get a parking spot and actually very easy to get out. They were prepared for people to be there because like here's where all you can park here. They have like a parking map on their Facebook page. Worlds. Oh, can I purchase this? Oh, yeah, 3. Huh. Oh, 2 talent cards for every crafted pickaxe. For every purchase skill tree upgrade. I'll probably be purchasing a lot of skill tree upgrades. This one, every second you're at pickaxe. Interesting. Give me both of those, I guess. Keep on mining, brother. I love the space theme out there. My son absolutely freaking loves space, man. But no, I brought up the church thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to get religious on this channel or something like that. Like, I assume we got a pretty diversified group of people watching. I don't know, like, I try to talk to you directly as if it's just one person watching, but I don't know, like, how the other people. Anyways, I brought it up because like so they have a nursery there. I always take my kids to the nursery, and like my 2-year-old, he's pretty well potty trained now. He's been kind of iffy out and about, so we always try and take him. Like as soon as we get to like the nursery, I'll take him to the potty, like, hey, you gotta go potty and all that. And I've mentioned this before, I'm getting really sick of the Facebook AI crap, man. Like, if you're using it for personal use, maybe advertising and stuff like I get it. People are going to use it, but man. So, like, I go into their restroom. Their restroom's adorable. It's like a little shared restroom that, like... So, like, you got a class here, you got a classroom here, and, like, the little restroom's, like, in between them. So, like, it's one of those situations where you go in, you shut the door, and make sure both sides of it are shut. Anyways, they have posters in... I know I'm getting way off topic. They have posters in there that were generated with, like, the Facebook AI. And it's, like, it's stuff you should know. It's, like, wash your hands. Don't throw anything but toilet paper in the toilet. Wash your hands for 15 seconds. It's stuff the kids need to know, but it's the same freaking Facebook AI that everyone else is using. Holy crap. Like, I'm sorry. Like, people are donating a lot to your church. You couldn't, like, I wouldn't even hire a design. I would just, like, throw up a regular whatever, like, go on Microsoft Paint or whatever, and do something, or maybe not for something professional like that. It's, you want to look professional, but the Facebook AI crap does not look professional. Like, I even pointed out to my wife, like, look at this other stuff, like, because, before the Facebook AI, they actually, they have posters and stuff like, hey, join us for this event. We got this event coming up. and they all look nice. I think they look better than the Facebook AI crap. But no, they got like wash your hands and all different kind of colors. We made this with one click. I don't actually know how many clicks it is. I have not used Facebook AI, and I do not intend to. I use the heck out of ChatGPT. I will not, maybe I'm hypocriting around here. I made a video on the main channel. I did a War Tycoon video. That's a game on Roblox, if you're not familiar with it. I've been wanting to try to lead more into like these. I see all these videos like such and such explained, or the history of such and such. Good job to those people, because they are putting a lot of effort into doing a script and all that stuff. I guess I could do that, but you'd see a lot less videos from me. It'd be like more like one video a week or a month, and I just, I guess I'm leaning toward the quantity over quality. I try to make these videos with quality too, but like I also like checking in with you. I don't want to like disappear for a month and then be like, hey, what's up, buddy? How's it been? That's not me. But so I like, for this so War Tycoon, they released this new tank in the game called the Bob Simple, which actually does have a very cool origin story. You can check out the video over there if you want like more information. It's on the main channel. But the short version is like, it was this World War II tank that New Zealand came up with. Is like, hey, what if Japan invades us? We don't have any tanks. We need some tanks. And so they made this tank out of like sheet metal and stuff, and they wrapped it around tractors, like farm tractors, and then they just stuck machine guns sticking out of it like wherever. That's resourceful as hell. Like, one shot and they'd probably be destroyed, but like, it's something. At least they were freaking trying, man. I thought that was pretty freaking cool. So, but like, I did go on like Wikipedia or whatever. I know you're not supposed to use Wikipedia and stuff. I went there just to get like the short version. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. And like, no way in hell I'm going to remember all that. And I also hate, like, I've tried doing scripts before. I hate just like, all right, let me look at the screen. Let me memorize this line of the script. Look back. Try to, say it before I forget it. And like, I'm shy and stuttery anyway. So like, trying to do a script, try to look at this, memorize it, come back to you and like say it. And it's like, screw it. So I just pull the ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT, like, can you give me like the short version of this so I can just say it in my video? And I get that. I just read it right there in the video. Like, no, I'm not trying to hide it or anything. Like, it's very clear I use ChatGPT in the beginning of this video, but I try not to use it for like the graphic design stuff. I feel like there's levels to it, I don't really use, I don't use ChatGPT to make my thumbnails. I've used it in the past to come up with like thumbnail ideas and have it like critique my thumbnails, but I don't even do that anymore because I feel like it sucks at that. But I've never like went and done like, hey, make this thumbnail for me. I don't do that. But yeah, I thought the just throwing together like a brief history thing was pretty useful. And I did title the video like a brief history of the Bob Simple. I feel like there's a difference. I pretty much like admitted like, yep, I'm using, I made ChatGPT give me the short version of this. It's not like, I feel like that's fine, right? I guess the concern that would come into play is like the misinformation thing, which, I'm not a very serious channel anyway. My channels aren't very serious anyway, so it's not like, I would want to be like, hey, if I got anything wrong with this video, I'm sorry. But like, you're watching a video on YouTube. I feel like, I watch educational videos on YouTube, but I feel like if you go on YouTube and you get the short version of whatever, like unless it's like some kind of like accredited or official whatever educational channel, like there's always a chance, and like, you know, I guess what I'm saying is I'm putting entertainment value over like the educational factor. That's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be entertaining. Not so much like I'm not gonna discuss every single detail of this tank. I'm here to entertain, and then like the other half of it is, it's a War Tycoons. I'm actually trying out their version of the Bob Simple. Pretty fun, very fast little tank. Someone asked me to do one on the Comanche helicopter that War Tycoon just released. I thought I'd give that one a try too. I don't want the main channel to be just a War Tycoon channel, but I've got a little bit of time on my hands right now. Like, let me give this a try. And right, that one I did a little bit of back and forth with ChatGPT with, because it's like, how do I make this one interesting? Like, of course, it's like, so some of what I've discovered so far is like the Comanche was made during the Cold War. They wanted like a stealth helicopter that could also like unleash firepower if it needed to. But then like it was too expensive, so they went with other options, I think. Yay, I did something. But that's not as... I feel like that's not as interesting as the Bob Simple's origins of like, it doesn't get much more interesting than, we made a tank out of a freaking farm tractor and resourcefulness and all that. And then you go over to this one, it's like, it's too expensive. We got more resources than we know what to do with. Like, I need help. How do I make... Like, I think we finally got to somewhere it's like it's kind of funny. It's kind of like... I don't know that the video, like if I go through with the video, I don't know that it'll do as well as the Bob Simple tank. Well, it might be just because of popularity alone. Like, who the heck knew what the Bob Simple tank was before War Tycoon put an update out on it? Except for your, typical military nerd. A lot of those playing War Tycoon. No judgment here, just, as long as you mind your business. Like, some people will be like, actually, those people. This game's pretty mindless. Mindless, not mindless. Not trying to go for a cute little pun there. It's okay. It's definitely it's got graphics to it. I feel like I kind of like the graphics of Captain Whiskers more. I made a video on that one. I feel like that one didn't get too many views because not as popular of a game. I gotta find something. Would you watch a Cookie Clicker video? I know that's like the OG idol thing, or like not quite the OG, but the first one that got like really popular. I feel like there were like other idle games. I think Facebook, Facebook used to have games. Facebook might still have games that you can play right in Facebook. And that's for an entirely another video. You want me to go back in time and tell you about the time like my mom and my grandma and everyone was addicted to Bejeweled and basically match 3 games. They had this game called Bejeweled Blitz on Facebook. And you like compete with your friends to get the highest score, and it reset every week, and like you do it all over again. That was fun. There was a Mafia game on Facebook that was really fun. Yoville was a classic. Farmville was the big one. A lot of people still know Is Farmville still? I know they brought it over to mobile, but like, I feel like everything's so advanced now, and it's been cloned to death. Even Farmville itself, I think, was a clone, because there was a Facebook game called Farmtown that basically did what Farmville did, and I think even did it better. But Farmville, I think, just had the marketing. So, like, when people think of that, like, I don't know if even Farmtown was the first one to do it. I think Farmtown came out before Farmville, and you probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now. Just, why is this grown man rambling about, I don't know. It feels weird, man, because, like, my grandpa would tell me all about, like, yeah, I used to watch the Andy Griffith Show and Leave It to Beaver. A lot of, like, old black and white shows. And like I'm sitting here like, oh, back in my day we had bingo on Facebook. I think bingo was probably one of the, you know, it had to have been. Facebook loves making games for old people. Mahjong. I don't think I ever saw Mahjong. Well, I'm sure it's there. I just don't think I ever played Mahjong on Facebook. I played it in like, you know, back before they shut down Flash games and stuff. Like, not super duper addicted, but like I enjoyed an occasional game of Mahjong, and then every now and then I'll get on like a solitaire run and I'll just play a shitload of solitaire. I haven't done one of those in a while either. Let me know if I'm getting any good stuff. I'm not reading this. I'm just, you know, hey, it's green. Click. Hey, it's green. Click. Sound effects kind of relaxing. I never put the music on in these. Like, I always mute the music because I never know if it's copyrighted or not. Some games are actually nice enough to tell you, like, straight up, like, hey, yep, it's made in house. Feel free to use the music, man. And I you know, I gotta appreciate that. But if you're wondering, that's what the music sounds like. And they have a streamer mode lo-fi music. Pretty chill, man. Like, I usually keep a podcast or something on in the background anyway. So, like, usually, even if I'm not making a video, I have the music muted anyway because I'm just doing whatever. That's good music. I'm freaking tired, man. Can I quit now? Okay, 22 minutes after this round, we're gonna wrap it up. One more. That was actually short. One more after this round, we're gonna wrap it up, man, because I'm freaking tired. You know, I'm getting more sleep, just not enough sleep, and most of it is my own fault. Like 22 minutes, I could have been sleeping right now. I also was playing some Poke MMO earlier, and I was like trying to beat more gems. I got one more gem left on the Johto region. Well, you know what? We're about to level up. We can't quit. See, this is what these games do to you. No, seriously, after this one, scream at me in the comments if you need to. Hunter, stop it. Alright, we leveled up. We're level 9 now. I don't even know what levels do in this game. Game's only like $5. If it were any higher than that, I don't think I'd recommend it. Because right now it feels kind of basic, you know, compared to the other ones. I guess it's priced correctly then. Friend, I for sure appreciate you watching. Should I do more videos on this? You gonna see me complete the game? I don't know if I will or not. I can't even do a tips video on it because I can't just be like, yeah, you should get these upgrades first because I don't know what any of these do. I'm sure the clover is like luck or something, right? Double, yeah. And this is that. Looks like, you know, it's pretty much Captain Whiskers, but, you know, same upgrade tree, but like different stuff. And then you got stuff like that. But, friend, I appreciate you watching. Hope you have yourself an awesome day. I'll try to play something more interesting in the next video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.